Hello, this is Evan Rogerson, and I'm Muttergang here, and today we're going to have a real quick video on when you should rebuild, as per the poll that I made a couple months ago, but got busy. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in order to place the YouTube algorithm, and let's get into it. So, despite what some of you guys probably realize, the season is already over halfway over. It started in May 2025, and if you're going all the way to Worlds, it ends in April 2026. So we are well past the halfway point here. So you really need to start planning if you haven't rebuilt already, or if you are planning to rebuild later on, when you need to go ahead and do this rebuild. So what I would recommend you do is, right now it's like mid-December, I would recommend go through, get a calendar, and mark down when your next few competitions are. And your goal with this is to kind of identify where some big gaps in your schedule are. Also might not be a good idea to do this going backwards and figure out how long it took you guys to build your last robot iteration or iterations, especially if you have plural. That'll make it a little bit easier to go off of. So once you kind of have had that chance to identify your gaps in your schedule, you want to go ahead and figure out if that is actually enough time to rebuild. Some common gaps might be after state, which is usually in like early March, late February, and then in between Worlds, which is right at the end of April this year. So that could be one potential gap to rebuild, although if you're going to US Open, which I wouldn't recommend doing, that does kind of limit that gap. Potentially as well, if you already qualified for states, you could potentially just kind of take January and the rest of December off, or rebuild over Christmas break. Teams have done that before, and that can work out well too if you're trying to get that extra time in. But mainly, try and figure out when you have these times that you could rebuild, and then you need to go ahead and discuss whether or not it's worth rebuilding. Something that's incredibly valuable, especially if you can keep the same robot you take to states, take to worlds, the same robot that qualified for states is also the one that you take to state. That can be incredibly valuable because you have a lot of testing and experience with that robot. You'll have driven it lots, you'll have known how this robot works, and it should hopefully be fairly consistent. You'll have found all the kinks in it, you're not going to have anything randomly break on you. So that can be really, really valuable. However, the opportunity to rebuild can let you build something even better. And I find that it's better to have a robot that is pretty good at scoring, not necessarily the best, but it's pretty good, but it is very consistent and reliable. That's going to dramatically outperform a robot that's slightly better at scoring, but is not at all consistent. However, if you still have enough time to tune that new robot, like I said, I would highly recommend, if you guys have like your states in March and you're planning to rebuild before that, go to at least one competition before in late February or something. If you're going to Worlds, go to a scrimmage either like 1 or 2 weeks with some of your local teams that are also qualified for Worlds. I like to do that every single year before you go to Worlds. You don't want to take this brand new robot that you've never used before to either state or Worlds because you're just asking for things that you don't know about to pop up and cause issues for you. So I would not recommend that at all. But if you do have time to test this robot and you can get a robot that's significantly better and it's still, even if it's just slightly less reliable, if you can make it significantly better and you're still confident it will be reasonably reliable, that could be even better. So that's kind of your goal with a rebuild, is massive improvements and then maintaining reliability. The other thing that I would recommend is before you take apart your old robot, like let's say that state is March 14th, split up your team and have some people, like maybe your driver, your coder, that week prior to state, they can be going ahead and they can be working on doing some driver skills practice, some tuning of the autos. The rest of your team, like maybe your builders, your notebookers, they can be working on documenting your new robot design and going ahead and catting out your new robot design. I've done Worlds rebuilds before, and it's tight on time. You don't have a lot of time from end of March to, I think that was May that year for Worlds. You don't have a lot of time, and it goes by really fast. So what I would recommend is, since that gap isn't very big, if you're going to do a Worlds rebuild, start planning it before state. Have it all documented in your engineering notebook. Have the robot catted out. That way, as soon as state is done, you guys can tear apart your old robot and immediately start building your new robot for Worlds with as much time as possible. And even if you do, like that year that we did the Worlds rebuild, we were able to have enough parts to build the drive base before state even happened for our Worlds rebuild, because we were pretty confident we were going to qualify that year. Finally, the other thing that I'd recommend is when you talk about this with your team and you're going through and you're doing all this planning, go ahead and put it in your engineering notebook. Time management and documentation of different design cycles can really help you get into the expert category in the record of team and project management. There's still some other things that you have to do, but going ahead and putting those things in there, this planning out of your season, can really help you guys out there. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Kind of explains when to and when not to rebuild, because there's no right answer for when you should rebuild, but there are wrong answers for when you shouldn't rebuild. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one.